In the second module of chapter sound, I will discuss about music and noise. Imagine that we are listening to a live concert by Lata Mangeshkar or an evening of ghazals by Pankaj Udas. How do we feel? We feel very happy and relaxed. There is a sense of pleasantness in the air, and we like to hear such sounds again and again. We call such sounds which produce a pleasing and relaxing effect on us as musical sounds are simply music. Thus, a musical sound or music is a pleasant sound that produces a soothing and relaxing effect on us. A musical sound originates from a source that vibrates in a very systematic way. There is a sense of continuity and rhythm in its vibration. So first, I will discuss about music. Pleasant sound is called music. Music has a pleasing effect on the ears. It is produced by regular vibrations. The amplitude of vibration and its frequency don't change suddenly. Music makes us feel happy. There are a number of reasons to believe that musical sounds improve our health and keep us in a positive frame of mind. In fact, music is now regarded as a kind of health tonic. Remember that loud music too is not desirable. We all have seen various musical instruments. For example, the sitar, the drum, the flute, and the harmonium. They all produce a pleasant musical sound, but the overall quality or character of the sound produced by each has a unique nature of its own. Musical instruments use vibrations of various kinds to produce music. Depending on the kinds of vibrations produced, they are of three types: stringed, wind, and percussion instruments. First, I will discuss about stringed instruments. Sitar, guitar, violin, sarod, etc. are stringed instruments. They use vibrations in metal wires to produce sound. The frequency of sound is varied by varying the length of the vibrating wire. In a sitar, for example, the shorter the length of the wire, the highest the pitch is it produces. Flute, Senai, etc. are wind instruments. They use vibrations in air columns to produce sound. Holes in a flute, for example, are opened or closed in order to change the length of the vibrating air column. This changes the pitch of the sound. We all love to hear a flute when it is played by a maestro like Sri Hari Prasad Chaurasia. Who can forget the magic spell caused by the notes of a Senai played by the maestro Ustad Bismillah Khan? Drum, tabla, mridangam, etc. are percussion instruments. They have a stressed skin or stressed membrane whose vibrations produce sound. Loudness is increased by striking the skin harder. The pitch is increased by stretching the skin more. Don't we all enjoy the wonderful musical sounds produced on tabla by the well-known maestro Ustad Zakir Hussain? What do we feel when we are caught in a traffic jam where almost everybody is honking his vehicle's horn? How do we feel when street dogs start barking at one another, or when there is a neighborhood fight where men and women are shouting loudly and simultaneously at one another? We know that the sounds mentioned above are very unpleasant and irritating. We call such sounds by the general name noise. Thus, noise is an unpleasant sound that often produces an irritating effect on us. Noise arises from the vibrations that are quite irregular and often have a sense of discontinuity with sudden breaks or jerks coming in a random and unpredictable manner. Thus, unpleasant sound is called noise. Noise doesn't has a pleasing effect on the ears. It is produced by irregular vibrations. The amplitude of vibration and its frequency change suddenly. Presence of unwanted or excessive sound in the environment is called noise pollution. The disturbance produced in the environment by the undesirable, loud and harsh sound from the various sources is called noise pollution. Noise pollution is a recent phenomenon of the 20th century. Increasing dependence on, of the man on various kinds of machines at home, at workplace, in factories, etc., has contributed a lot to the noise pollution. The noise pollution at a particular place is determined by two factors. First, loudness of the sound. Second, duration of noise at a particular place. Human ears can pick up sound from 10 decibel to 180 decibel. A loudness of sound is considered normal if it is between 50 decibel to 60 decibel. A normal human being can tolerate loudness of 80 decibel. The sound above 80 decibel is painful and causes various health problems. Sources of noise in home are the causes of noise in homes, which includes television, radio, power music system, washing machines, desert cooler, mixer cum grinder, vacuum cleaner, telephone, typewriter, and air conditioner. The causes of noise in surroundings include loudspeakers used in marriages and religious places, exploding crackers on various functions, hawkers in the street, publicity announcements made by trading companies, and noise produced in the construction of house. All factories, big or small, use machines which invariably produce noise and hence contribute to the noise pollution. Noise due to transportation. is one of the main source of noise. This noise is produced by railway trains, all kinds of petrol and diesel vehicles, aeroplanes, pressure horns used by automobiles. Noise is among the most common pollutants in the world today. Noise affects the physical and mental health of people. Problems related to noise include loss of hearing, stress, high blood pressure, loss of sleep, distraction, loss of night vision, and possibility of heart attack. In the modern society, we can't eliminate noise, but can lower its level to bearable limits by taking certain measures, which include the machines should be designed in such a way that they produce minimum noise. All automobiles, electric generators, etc. should be provided with improved silencers. The heavy vehicles should not be allowed in residential areas. The use of loudspeakers for various social or religious functions should be banned. The factories should be relocated far away from the residential areas, and at homes the TV, the radio, the power music system, etc. should be played at low volume. Now I would like to discuss a question. Question is, identifying the part which vibrates to produce sound in the following instruments: dholak, sitar, flute, tabla, violin, and drum. And the answer is, in dholak, stretched membrane vibrates to produce sound. In sitar, stretched string vibrates to produce sound. In flute, air column vibrates to produce sound. In tabla, stretched membrane vibrates to produce sound. In violin, stretched string vibrates to produce sound. And in drum, stretched membrane vibrates to produce sound. Now here are few questions for you to solve. The first question is, write three differences between music and noise. Second question is, example of a string instrument is, options are drum, flute, violin, none of these. You have to choose the correct option. The third question is, wind instruments make use of, options are a string or wire, air columns, membrane, none of these. Again, you have to select the correct option. Keep on solving these questions. See you in the next module. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.